Krapopolis Season 1 Episode 19, King Tyrannis and company handle a serious case of muses. The peasants are having wild thoughts in their heads, such as inventing new kinds of art. Wary is the royal family. Hippo has already devised a method to confine the muses. They all wear copper stones to ward off roving troublemakers in the interim. There is a backdrop of the episode where Schlub is having problems. Deliria is delving deeper into the specifics of her husband's situation. Hippo decides to propose a third date to a couple in an attempt to entice the muses. Once they accept the deal, Hippo locks them within a chamber. Stu is supposed to harness wind energy to gather them all into a box. But after a little slip-up, Stu removes his copper band and the muses start to influence his thoughts. They nearly derailed Stu's plan when they suggested building a large house for them. However, Ty comes to the rescue. Deliria learns that Schlub is undergoing his recurring metamorphosis, which occurs in his body once every 1,000 years. He looked older, is losing hair, and lacks confidence. Deliria makes an effort to allay his concerns regarding his appearance, but Schlub feels sorry that she found out. In order to sculpt the muses in the box to his will, Hippo has been torturing them. Because they further the crown's agenda, he wants them to consider only ideas that have been, in a sense, pre-approved by it. Hippo gets the idea to create a written language using the fluids, while Stu gets the idea to establish a physical regime for the soldiers to keep them prepared for fight. Ty first has the notion to abolish his despotic control, but after taking another puff, he is inspired to establish branches of government in order to hold on to power and allow them to contend with one another. Ty learns that the muses are able to speak. He considers their advice, yet there's a trace of wickedness in their schemes. The muses then wreak havoc around the city after they trick him into letting them go. To make sure that no one else feels sorry for him, Deliria is watching over Schlub, who has since entered a cave, until his procedure is complete. She battles a variety of monsters that come to feast on him after smelling his weakness. After completing the process, Schlub finally transforms into a baby. As Deliria battles to fend off the fiercest of monsters, her work has become much more challenging. Ty's humiliating ideas serve as an antidote, and the siblings devise a scheme to overcome the muses through their use. And it works for the strangest of reasons. But when Ty enters the realm of deep confession, realizing that his biggest fear is being alone, he starts to embrace his shame. There is still one muse, but the three are depleted of energy. Ty takes action and offers the muse in exchange for helping eminent individuals in an attempt to persuade her to value her services. The obviousness of the concept stuns her, and she consents to call off her war. Even though Ty is a needy monarch with little self-respect, he is heralded as the rescuer. The review of the episode. According to Hippo, creativity doesn't require a lot of science to flourish. The latest installment of Krapopolis has garnered positive creative energy. The humor are skillfully woven into the character features, the premise is fresh and captivating, and Deliria and Schlub are finally shown some dignity. Their unabashed love makes them a relationship to strive to, and this episode emphasizes that. We have been engrossed in the sitcom for over 20 confirmed episodes at this point. It's unclear, though, if this degree of involvement will continue to benefit us on a weekly basis.